You're telling me he strikes someone in a car and then on top of it starts assaulting this person? How do we know he doesn't go home and chug a fifth of vodka? Mr. Carruthers, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On March 2nd, 2024, officers were dispatched regarding a major crash in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officers made contact with the wheel witness. The witness observed the defendant's 2005 gold Chevy strike an unknown person riding a bike with his vehicle.
Whoa.
Bike, yes, Your Honor.
Struck a person?
Riding a bike, yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
The defendant then got out of his vehicle and began assaulting the unknown person and then drove away from the scene.
Whoa. You're telling me he strikes someone?
He hits a cyclist, then gets out and attacks him, and still drives away.
The unknown person fled the scene, and the defendant was promptly found by officers 1 block away in a private driveway. That was not the defendant's residence. Upon contact with the defendant, the officer observed an odor of an alcoholic beverage, slurred speech, and poor balance. The defendant was detained. He refused SFSTs. The DIC was read. The defendant refused to provide a specimen. A blood search warrant was signed and executed. He was identified by his Texas driver's license.
I have just so many problems with this.
So, Judge, we have been unable to locate the unknown person that was on the bicycle. He fled because he was getting assaulted. We have no way of finding him.
Not only that, how do I know he's not consuming anything after the fact? How do we know he doesn't go home and chug a fifth of vodka?
The DIMS does say he was promptly found by the officers 1 block away.
I get it. I get it. Promptly, it's a conclusory word.
I'm calling up the OR right now, Judge, to see if they have anything more specific.
Can I say something now? Don't, Mr. Carruthers, don't. Are you losing?
No.
Then stop. Anything else? Was that it?
Looking at times, Your Honor, to see if we can establish when he was found based on when he was dispatched. I don't think we have anything additional, Your Honor.
No victim found. No timeline clear. The judge shuts it down. No probable cause.
We have enough dismemberment. We have enough blood all over our streets. Please don't add to it. Please just don't kill someone. That's all I'm asking you to do, man. You know, $40. An Uber will take you anywhere you want to go in this county. Anywhere. Please don't kill someone. Take a seat, please. Hi.
So, I have 2 clients I need to post for. The first one is Gallegos. So he did do his drug test, but it's today.
For
The THC, but I wanted to see if we can allow the actual results coming back from the labs. Because my client was quite surprised about.
Okay, so we'll put it off 3 days, 4 days.
5 days.
Yeah, it takes about 5 to 7 days depending on
Okay,
how.
we'll set it off a week. It's okay.
And then my other client, Your Honor, is Mr. Rando.
What's the last name?
Rando.
What's up?
Hernandez.
Okay.
I'm going to address the bond. That's set at 10,000 right now.
Page 32, Judge.
Yeah, thanks.
Judge, do you want to mount?
Yeah, because I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Hernandez.
And hold on, oh, and let me just do this real quick, this arraignment. And while they're bringing him out, I'm doing an arraignment. All right. Are you Mr. Fernandez?
Yes, sir.
Morning, Mr. Fernandez.
Morning.
Sir, you're charged with terroristic threat of a family or a household member. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. The reason you're out now is your bond is set at $10,000, which is unusually high for a misdemeanor. I don't know why, but she's asking for a bond reduction. I'd like to know what happened in the case and we'll go from there. Okay.
On March 5th, 2025, an officer was dispatched to a family disturbance type call at a residence in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officer made contact with the defendant. And the complainant, the defendant's mother, was trying to make him leave the house because she felt like her life was in danger due to his behaviors and threats he made to kill her with a gun. The complainant provided text message from the defendant's therapist. The defendant also told his brothers about the threats. The defendant showed his 14-year-old brother pictures of guns and stated all of his friends have guns. The brother felt in danger. The defendant admitted he made multiple threats in the past of killing his mother with a gun.
So,
Did I hear a specific threat?
Not directly to the mother, but he had threatened to kill the mom to other people in the
But
family.
that's not, but a terroristic threat has to be aimed to a specific person
Yes.
and there has to be immediacy.
And my response to that would be that it was aimed towards the mother, threats to kill with guns while showing pictures of guns that his friends have access to shows immediacy. And to show intent to put her in fear would be a question for the jury of whether he intended to make her feel fear, whether or not it was directly to her or to others.
so I,
Where the threat is.
So, I mean, so he told his brothers that he was going to kill his mother.
And
That is what the complainant stated. I don't have a time. Wait. As per mother, the last time the defendant had made those threats was 2 days ago. So on March 3rd.
that's not even.
no, this has to be, it's something where, I'm going to kill you MF now. It's not, hey man, I'm going to do this in a couple days, when I get up to it, because I'm kind of lazy. I got shit I need to do. It don't work like that.
I understand. I'm just concerned, so.
Gotta be careful. You got but one life. How was jail?
I
Sucks, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not asking for much. All the knuckleheads that have guns that run in the street, they're gonna end up in here one day. That's all. I'll tell you. Don't start asking anybody when you get back to the tank, Really, life is too short to live in a box like this. You don't need a gun. How old are you?
I just turned 18 on March 5th.
You don't need a gun. Get your ass back into school, man. Knowledge is power. You want to make some money? Learn something. She's amazing. Look at her. How much money you make? Don't answer that. She makes a crap load of money because she knows things.
Yeah.
That's what life's about. Fancy vacation, nice cars, these big ass beaches, blue water. That's what life's about. But you get it in school by gaining knowledge, not with a gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find no probable cause. Do something, man.
Sure.
Get back into school, learn something.
He's in school, so he needs to finish school.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's gonna
you're
do.
gonna get out today. Be somebody.
Yes, sir.
You're not a statistic. All right.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Butler. How's jail?
Not good.
Great. That makes me happy because the harder time you have, hopefully the more we have them for a reason. Here's the rub. Your lawyer is asking for me to give you a PR bond in this case.
That's it.
You were on bond for an unauthorized use of a motor vehicle,
That's it.
and now you've picked up a theft case. I have no idea what happened on the theft case. We're going to figure out what happened real quick, and then we'll talk about your bond.
That's it.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You're facing a Class B theft, so it's up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
On March 7th, 2025, an officer was dispatched to a theft call at a Target in Harris County, Texas. The defendant was observed on surveillance video placing merchandise in a black suitcase he also obtained from the business and crossed all points of sale without attempting to pay. The defendant was detained without incident. The total value of items stolen was $355.46.
So you said he also has a lot of
No, that was Mr. Phillips.
Mr. Phillips has that account.
Yes.
Miss Keela Lee?
How old is Mr. Butler?
He's 25 years old, Your Honor.
Miss Keela Lee?
Miss Lee?
And Judge, I was looking, I did not see any sort of history of him not showing up for court or any sort of bond forfeitures on his previous cases.
The problem is you keep picking stuff up. Stop. I don't want you to say, but my problem are two things. Number one, sometimes people are their own worst enemies and they continue to pick cases up there. They're just, I can't stop. I don't know. But you, Mr. Butler, you're 25 and you have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now you're on your 13th and 14th case. And a lot of these are very serious felony cases. Unauthorized use, robbery, unauthorized use, felony fraud, evading in a motor vehicle, felony theft. Now another unlawful. Why? Why would we continue to give you PR bonds when since January, you're on your 4th case?
What's her last name?
Why?
Soros.
The thing that you need to consider, Mr. Butler, is it would only cost literally $100 to get you out of jail right now. And there's no one there to pony it up for. These are the things that you need to consider when you're out there in the free world, because you were in the free world just now and you picked up a theft case. But you need to start thinking, well, even if I pick up a case where it's $100 to get out, I have no one that's going to get me out. Why? Why would we continue to, tell me.
And Your Honor, I mean, as the state mentioned, he hasn't forfeited any of his cases before, although he does have other cases. There's a few that you mentioned that were dismissed ultimately. And he has already provided me contact information. Keep in contact with me so that he's not a flight risk. He is originally from Houston, so he would show up to court.
But I don't want you to pick up any more cases. Right. In the short 2.5 months in this year, you're working your 4th case. I can't give you a PR bond, man. I don't want you to pick up the 5th. Bill comes due, Mr. Butler. And now we'll see. I'm sorry. He's working for his 4th case within the last 2.5 months. It's not going to happen. I don't want you to pick up a 5th case. I'm sorry, man. I don't know if you're going to get out now, but if you do, you're not allowed to go to any Target stores anywhere. Do you understand? Okay. All right. I'm sorry, Mr. Butler. I can't just keep
How you doing, Your Honor?
Miss Lee. Miss Lee, you were charged with theft. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have
I'd like to take notes.
Sure.
You said theft, 1 year in jail,
You're facing up to a year in jail
up to 1 year,
and or a $4,000 fine.
and or a $4,000 fine. Proceed.
You're going to do probable cause.
I don't even remember what that meant. I haven't been to court since 2006.
We're going to see whether there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case or not.
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney appointed to you if you cannot afford one. You ready?
What do you call that attorney that's
Court appointed lawyer.
pro bono? Proceed.
Judge, do you mind giving me a cause number. It's not appearing on my docket.
I have,
And please,
oh,
a certain process we follow. I don't want you to engage with them.
I was just,
It's okay. 255,
It's
4005.
so 255-4005.
Correct. And go kind of slow because she's taking notes.
Yes. On March 2nd, 2025, at approximately 2:30, officers were dispatched to a theft at Memorial City Mall at Macy's. Upon arrival, the officer spoke with the complainant, who stated he noticed the defendant conceal a tester of perfumes in her bra. A different associate also noticed and asked the defendant to put the perfume back. The defendant did give the perfume back to the associate. Once the associate walked away, the complainant observed the defendant pick up the same perfume and conceal it in her bra, and then later put it in her purse.
I didn't even, in this,
The defendant walked past all points of sale without paying for the merchandise. The complainant stated that 4 tested perfumes were seen being concealed on CCTV footage, and 4, Your Honor. And another 4 were located on the defendant once she was apprehended by a supervisor and the complainant. The total value was $1,321. The defendant admitted to the officer that she did steal the perfume and that she tried to exit the store before she was apprehended.
Okay, what store are we talking about?
This is a Macy's at Memorial City Mall.
Okay. Ms. Lee, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to go back to any Macy's and not to go back to Memorial City Mall.
have already informed me that,
If I find that you go back to the mall, if I find that you go to any Macy's, I will revoke your bond. I will put you in jail.
Okay.
Please do not pick up any new cases. Likewise, if I find that you pick up a new case, it's not going to go well. Would you like to apply for a court-appointed lawyer, ma'am?
I would, sir.
Okay. So Deputy Miranda is going to give you an application for a lawyer. I need you to fill it out for me. I will have you go to Ramona, sign a reset, and then we'll just have you take a seat wherever you'd like, and then just please fill it out. And when you're done, you can bring it back to us.
Officer Fleischer, I know you did mention that anything I said will be held against me. May I please say something?
Please don't. Let me give you a lawyer first. You tell the lawyer, and if it's
Okay.
appropriate, then they
Okay.
can tell me.
That's-
Okay?
Okay.
But I really don't want you because, but you can tell the lawyer.
I'm sick. I got a liver disease and I can't go to jail.
No one's going to jail today.
No, I mean, I wouldn't live there if, I'm not gonna make it. I have too many health issues, but
Don't worry, man.
thank you so much, Your Honor.
We're here to help.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
It's gonna be a reset?
Well, I'll have you talk to the lawyer, but most likely it'll be reset. You're, Mr. Solange. Sir, you are charged with terroristic threat.
Amenazas terroristas.
You are facing up to 6 months in jail
6 meses en la
and or a $2,000 fine.
de $2,000.
You're going to do probable
Vamos a leer
cause.
causa.
You have the right
Usted
to
tiene el
remain
derecho a
silent.
mantener silencio.
Anything you say can or will be used against you.
Podría ser
With the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed
uno
to
se le
you.
nombrará. Ok,
On February 9th,
el 9 de febrero de
2025,
2025,
an officer
un
was
oficial fue
dispatched
despachado
to a
a una
residence
residencia
in regards to a
en cuanto
disturbance with
a
a
un
weapon.
disturbo con un arma de fuego.
The officer met
El
with the
oficial se
complainant,
reunió
who
con
stated that
la
he has
denunciante,
ongoing
que declaró que
issues
tiene problemas
with his neighbor
con
over
su
parking.
vecino sobre estacionamiento.
The complainant stated that today,
El denunciante
while in his
dijo que hoy,
driveway,
mientras estaban en la marquesina,
his nephew told him to get
su
down,
sobrino le dijo que se
After he
que bajara
observed the
después que observó
defendant
el acusado
point a rifle in
apuntando
the
un
direction
rifle
of the complainant.
hacia la dirección del denunciante.
The complainant
El
stated
denunciante
he feared
dijo
for his
que
life
temía por su
and
vida
ran to call the
y corrió a
police.
llamar a la policía.
The complainant's wife
La
filmed
esposa
the
del
defendant
denunciante
pointing
dijo
a
que el acusado
rifle at the complainant.
apuntando un rifle hacia
Officer observed the video
Los
footage
oficiales
in
observaron
which the
la
defendant
cinta
is
donde el
wearing a white
acusado
tank top
tenía
and black
una
shorts
camisa blanca
while
y
holding what
con
appears to
pantalones
be a
cortos,
black rifle.
entonces tiene en sus manos algo que se
The
parece ser
officer
un rifle.
observed the
El oficial
defendant facing
observó
it in the
el acusado
direction of
mirando
the
hacia la
complainant's
dirección,
residence
la
and
residencia del
positioning himself
denunciante
to aim the
y
rifle.
posicionarse de manera de
The
apuntar
defendant
el rifle.
then
El
disposes
acusado
of the rifle
entonces
in a
se deshizo
nearby
del
shed
rifle
once
en
he
una
realizes
silla
he is being
cerca,
filmed.
ya cuando se da cuenta que lo están
The
grabando.
officer
El
next made
oficial
contact with the
entonces
defendant
hicieron
and
contacto
observed
la
the
segunda vez,
defendant wearing the same clothes
observaron al
as
acusado
in the
con la
video
misma ropa que
and
estaba
standing
en la
next to the
cinta
same shed.
y corriendo hacia la misma caseta.
The defendant was then detained.
El acusado entonces fue detenido.
The defendant
El
stated
acusado
he did not
declaró
have any
que él no
weapons
tenía ningún arma de fuego,
and then stated
ningún arma.
that the
Entonces
rifle was
dijo que el
hidden
rifle
inside the
estaba
shed.
ocultado dentro de la caseta.
The officer found the
Los oficiales
rifle
encontraron el
and
rifle
determined
y
it was an
determinaron
airsoft
que
rifle
era un rifle
similar
airsoft
style to
similar
a real assault rifle
a un
and
verdadero
can
rifle de
cause serious
y
bodily
podría
injury
causar
or death.
lesiones físicas muy serias o hasta muerte.
So Solange, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward
Causas
with
para
the
seguir
case.
adelante con su caso.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness and not to be in possession of any
No
weapons.
tengo posesión de ningún arma.
Has he since moved? Because I'm going to order
Me preguntaron si se ha
200 feet
mudado
as well, that he not
Voy a
go
tener que-
near the complaining witness.
cerca de
No, Your
200
Honor, he
pies.
still lives in the same
Vive
residence.
todavía en la misma
And the
residencia.
complaining witness actually lives across the street.
Él, de hecho,
And it's a
vive
two, I
cruzar la
actually,
calle.
it's a two-lane, I looked it up.
Y hay de
It's a
dos
two-lane street,
sentidos, una calle
with
de
opposite
dos
direction
sentidos
traffic.
con el tráfico que va.
I think it's
Pues uno al
probably
otro.
outside of the
Yo creo
200-foot
que está
boundary,
fuera, más allá
but
de
it's
esa,
across the street.
I'm
de
ordering
200
not
pies.
to
Le
go
ordeno que usted
200
no,
feet of where
menos
this
de
person
200
lives
pies donde vive,
or where this person works.
donde trabaja
I
esa
do not
persona.
want them living in
Yo no
fear.
quiero que vivan en temor.
You understand?
¿Entiende?
Okay.
Okay.
If I find that you violate these conditions,
¿Sí,
if I
o?
find that you put my public in danger, I will
Claro.
revoke your bond and I'm going to
Ojo,
put you in jail.
lo voy a poner en la
I
cárcel.
don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with
Si no es
permission
este país con
and you go to
permiso,
jail,
va a la cárcel,
immigration finds
encuentra.
because they sweep it every day.
Ellos van
They
todos
will put an immigration detainer on
en la
you and
inmigración.
you will be stuck in there until this case is over with and then shipped off to immigration. If you were able to get out of immigration on an immigration bond,
Una fianza de
best
prestación,
behave. Because anything goes wrong,
cualquier cosa,
you will also lose that immigration bond and all that money you've paid
todo ese dinero que has
will be
pagado
someone else's.
será de otra persona.
Do you understand?
¿Entiende? Yes, yes.
You have a lawyer.
Tiene un abogado.
Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your
Abogado.
appearance. But it is your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Paz, and he will tell you if and when you have to
Le
come
puede
back to
decir
court.
cuándo tú tienes que venir a la corte.
Thank you.
If he tells me he cannot get a hold of
Que no
you
se puede-
because you were playing games and you're not responding to his phone calls or text messages, likewise, I will
Llamadas,
revoke your bond.
también revoco su fianza.
You
¿Lo
understand?
entiende?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay.
Está
Do you
bien.
mind filing those conditions?
Absolutely.
For now, we will
Por
have you
ahora.
sign a reset with Ramona.
Otra
After that, you will take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We will have you sign it,
fianza, usted le
and
va a
after that, you'll be free to go.
Entonces, después de eso, está libre para irse. Okay,
Thanks.
yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you for working with us and letting me have time to get out from immigration. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thanks. What happened?
Nah, it's just,
You okay?
yeah, thank you.
Looks like,
It's not convincing.
I know, I mean,
I get over it.
with us here on this
No, it's
case?
just, no, it's not a big deal.
Okay, all right. I don't want to press. Hey, how are you, man? How about that thing with the,
It went well. I did so well, they invited me next. Yeah. It was good. They asked a lot of questions. They asked a lot of interesting questions, even.
That's good.
It was good.
he was talking to a high school.
He was talking what?
It was a high school, right?
It was.
Yeah.
I did a high school presentation about knowing your rights, so I focused on some personal.
Oh, by the way, did you talk to Greg about that? He has that,
Thomas?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was,
I,
it's
I
a,
told him. Yeah. Sometimes they don't put it on the face of it and I have to do a little digging, so I did a little digging. I sent it to.
did they have a search warrant or something? They
This
just,
was the warrant, so they got him on this warrant, but yeah.
but they just started taking other things as well?
Oh, I mean, inventory, because they can't take them to jail, Judge. I don't know what was taken, but I mean.
A
yeah.
computer,
Oh, I can't.
I'm sorry, or was it an iPad?
He said iPad and some money.
iPad and money.
Sure it's in a bag somewhere, but I mean, obviously for a motion to restore, I won't, oppose unless there's something in the computer that's objectionable.
So this is Mr. Carruthers, right?
Yes, Judge, this is Mr. Hakeem Carruthers.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
So we brought you out today, well, because we're talking about you, and it's only fair that you get to hear what we're talking about. Your lawyer, I'm assuming you're asking for a bond. Okay.
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a bond.
I don't know. I have to get to know you in about, 2 to 5 minutes, who you are, right?
Yes, sir.
Who you are. It's not what you tell me, because everybody tells me something. Paper really tells me who you are, your past, your present, your potential future, because that's how I get to know you. So I don't even know what you're wanted for. Okay?
Your Honor, he's wanted out of Shelby County in Tennessee for assault, bodily harm, resisting official detention, and vandalism, 10,000 to 60,000. They all arose out of the same transaction where he had a disagreement at a Dollar General store, and he flipped the cash register, and among his damage, he ended up injuring the cashier's hand. And then obviously when officers arrived, it wasn't peaceful. It was indicted on.
Did you say it wasn't peaceful?
It was not peaceful.
Okay.
Hence the resisting. It was indicted on January 17th. In his history, it's going to show a second warrant, but it's only because it was previously charged on September 28th, 2023, and then it was indicted in 2025. That's why it shows two, if that's how it shows up. But it's only one offense.
Can't imagine it's even worth it. Really?
So the work.
Not the time.
It's a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer, but I'm saying, Dollar General, man. Life's too short. Any priors?
No priors. It's only an extradition because the vandalism is a felony. The other two are misdemeanors. State's not opposed to a bond.
I'm down. Dude, really? All this because Dollar General store? Really? Hope you got it. Get it. Life's too short. How long's he been in?
Since last Wednesday.
Wow.
Right?
That's a long time. Okay.
Six, yeah.
So tell me,
The biggest thing, Judge, it sounds like this wasn't indicted until January 17th, 2025. We're at March 10th.
Yeah, sorry.
And so there's no failure to appear. I'm assuming there's not like he's been
I'm okay
running
with giving you a bond.
500.
Well, I don't know about
I
that.
was gonna say 5,000. For what it's worth, Shelby County did want us to request no bond, but I stated that the court would likely give a bond because of no priors and because it's not an aggravated offense. But for what it's worth, is they were still intending on picking them up. But
What do you think as far as a bond?
5,000, just because of the nature of all that combined to cause $10,000 to $16,000 in damage with just I mean,
How
obviously.
much in damage?
10 to 16,000. I don't know what it is in center because the sheriff's office there wasn't able to look too far into it. And obviously I haven't called the district attorney's office there, but that's the range because of the felony.
Have you spoken what he can make?
I've spoken to him. He's going to be counting on his family to help him out. That being the case, would you consider 2,000? I think that's sufficient enough to where he hasn't had an opportunity to mess
Thinking
up.
lower.
Lower? Perfect. Go lower.
You get but one life, Mr. Carruthers. Really? You either live it good, you live it bad, or you spend all that time in a box. It's just not worth it over something so silly. It's just not worth it. I'll set your bond at $1,000.
Yes,
But I want you to understand, we don't play games, right? We give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to go turn yourself in to, you said Shelby County?
Yes,
Tennessee. If you don't do it, there will be drastic consequences. It takes forever for Tennessee to get up here. So if you don't make it up there, you don't turn yourself in, I'm going to revoke this bond. I will set it at 0. I will not give you another one. Do you understand? And then this time I will issue a nationwide warrant. I'm going to get you eventually. You can't run forever. And then this time I will hold you here until Tennessee comes and gets you. You get one shot, do the right thing. You understand? Okay, bud.
The only thing is, Judge, I don't think he signed the waiver or or a refusal, so.
No, I showed the refusal. I sent you
Signed?
I sent it to you.
Oh, I haven't seen that. The one I saw wasn't signed by anybody. Okay, so he would have to sign a different document first.
No, the refusal stays. He just signs the reset to.
Yeah,
And that's
it's-
it.
because he's a refusal, he doesn't have to sign anything.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it stays and he just signs the reset.
Knowing that he's got the 14 million. Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good, Judge.
Okay. good
Was I
luck.
there to turn myself in and then go see what they talking about? Because I was down there for a whole 2 years and I went to Lakeside. I was admitted
What
there.
happens is when you go turn yourself in here, or over there, when you go turn yourself in, this fugitive case gets dismissed. You don't have to worry about this anymore. Then you just gotta go fight that down there, right? But you gotta go turn, is there a bond set there now?
30,000.
So.
Once he self-surrenders.
Once you go there, at that point, you'll be able to post a bond to get out, and that bond over there is set at 30,000. Okay, and then you can get out and fight the charges on the outside, but you gotta go there first, and we have to know that you turned yourself in. Okay? All right, good luck, man.
Thank you, Judge.